Did you ever wish to erase someone from your memory? Not just to block them, not just delete some old photos, but like really erase them? Their smile, that one song, the way they laughed when they got nervous. If you have felt that, congratulations. You are human. And that very idea, both strange and painfully real, is what Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind dares to ask. If we could erase love, would we still be the same person? It's for you to answer. Hello and welcome back to 21 South Street. Today, we are diving into the messiness of emotions, memory, and the cinematic masterpiece that makes us question everything in this movie. Before we get too deep, let's talk about this plot a bit. This 2004 movie, directed by Michael Gondry and written by Charlie Kaufman, who is the king of existential heartbreak, follows Joel Barish, a quiet and emotionally repressed man, and Clementine, his impulsive and free-spirited partner. After a very painful breakup, Clementine undergoes a mysterious medical procedure to erase all memories of Joel from her mind. When Joel finds out, he decides to do the same. But as the process begins, Joel relieves every memory in reverse. He has a change of heart by then. He starts to fight against the erasure inside his own mind, trying to hold on to the moments that made their love feel real. But this isn't any typical breakup movie. It's not about moving on, it's about how we lose when we try to unfeel. It's also one of the most rawly human portrayals of what heartbreak actually feels like. You know that loop your mind gets into when you're trying not to think about someone, but every tiny detail drags you back? Well, this film is very much about that. What I absolutely love about this film, and what I think makes it very much timeless, is how emotion isn't just a side effect, it is rather the central plot. There is a moment in the film, one of the most powerful maybe, where Joel and Clementine are on a frozen Charles River. It's a peaceful memory, playful and full of love. But even as it plays out in Joel's mind, we begin to see cracks. The ice beneath them is literally breaking. That's not just metaphor, it's memory collapsing in real time. Can you even imagine that? A visual portrayal of memory collapsing in real time. Then there's the scene where Joel hides Clementine in a childhood memory under the kitchen table as a young boy. It's uncomfortable, surreal, and almost eerie. But it shows the depth of his desperation. He will hide her in the deepest, most unrelated corners of his brain just to keep from losing her entirely. And then there is another moment, a quiet one, where Clementine whispers, "This is it, Joel. It's going to be gone soon." And Joel replies, "I know." No struggle, no argument, just heartbreak wrapped in acceptance. That scene hit me hard. And I remember a lot of people around me shared the same perspective. Erasing memories might help. Well, for me, it's a little bit grey though. It depends on what the memory carries, how it affects me today, and how it reshapes me tomorrow. I have seen people deleting everything, every chat, every playlist, every photo, every folder, every trace. But then, months later, they come across an old sketch, an old photograph hidden in a shelf, probably, and suddenly they're back in that moment, sipping cutting chai in a rain soaked cafe in some narrow, forgotten alleyway, thinking about that memory. Well, let's come back to the movie. The movie's title comes from an 18th century poem by Alexander Pope. How happy is the blameless vessel's lot, the world forgetting, but the world forgot. Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind. A spotless mind refers to a mind free of emotional clutter, clean, pure, and blank. But the truth is, none of us really want a spotless mind, don't you think? Because the spots, the chaos, the pain, the tangled knots of old emotions, they are what make us us. And it's not just about this film. There are books, there are real life situations that echo the same theme. All of these stories ask the same question: is feeling, no matter how messy, more human than forgetting? Well, that's for you to answer. So, why do we relate to this movie so much? Because maybe Joel isn't expressive, he doesn't talk about his feelings, he absorbs them, stores them quietly like forgotten notes in a drawer. And that's what makes his emotional unraveling so much devastating. We watch a man who has always played it safe, finally trying to hold on to something even as it being taken away from. One unforgettable scene is when Joel realizes, mid procedure, that he doesn't want to go through with it. He is lying unconscious in the clinic chair, but inside his mind, he starts running, literally through memory after memory, trying to rescue Clementine. He begs her to stay, and in one surreal moment, he says, "Please let me keep this one." A beach memory, a quiet, happy one, the kind that defines a relationship more than any argument ever could. He is not electric like Clementine, not loud, not colorful, but through the memory erasing process, we see just how deeply he feels. It's a reminder that sometimes the people who say the least carry the heaviest love. Coming to Clementine, she is often misunderstood. People call her impulsive, erratic, emotional, but look a little deeper, and you will see someone who is desperate to feel alive. Her changing hair colors? Well, not just style though. It's like each color marks a new version of herself, trying to escape the one from the last time. And then there's that haunting scene at Montauk where they meet again, but this time post erasure. They don't remember each other consciously, but something clicks. That unnameable familiarity, that ache you can't place. This movie says, hold on, stay there, feel it, because what hurts now may be the reason you grow tomorrow. At the core of it, Joel and Clementine are two people who saw each other way too clearly. And that kind of intimacy, it either saves you or it scares the hell out of you. They tried to forget, literally. They paid to erase each other. But memory is stubborn. And emotions, well, they don't follow science. They live in smells, sounds, sidewalk corners, cracked mugs, train seats, and whatnot. And even after forgetting each other completely, they meet again. They start again. Why? Because maybe some connections aren't just about logic. Maybe they are just inevitable, if I may say. The dreamlike visuals, the reversed memories, the way past and present collapse into each other, it's all designed to mimic how our brains actually process heartbreak, not in a very straight line, but in spirals, flashbacks, and collisions. So, my question to you is, would you erase the memory of your first heartbreak if you could? Or would you, like Joel, try to hide your lover inside a childhood memory just so you could hold on to them a little longer? This movie doesn't give you answers, but it kind of whispers something quietly beautiful. Even pain is proof that you have lived, loved, and felt deeply. And isn't that what being alive is all about? What do you think? Share your thoughts about this movie and about this concept with me at 21 South Street. Until next time, let's keep walking through the stories that break us a little, only to stitch us up a little bit more stronger. This is 21 South Street. Stay human, stay messy, and don't forget to remember,